Hey guys, and welcome to Elden Ring. Now, this first episode is going to be all about character creation. So I'm actually, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to talk over it post, if that makes sense. Now, Elden Ring, I have been wanting to cover for a long time, but I did Dark Souls 1, then I did Bloodborne, then I did Demon Souls, and I was like, you know what, I need a break from a Soulsborne game. And then Elden Ring came out, obviously, a little bit of time ago now, and I saw that it was very different, but very much the same at the same time. And I wanted to cover it badly, but I thought if I do it now, what's going to happen is I'm going to burn out and I'm going to stop halfway through. And I don't want to do that. I want to bring you the best Let's Play I possibly can. So, Elden Ring offers a lot of character diversity in this game, like starting classes, and I decided to go in the end with the Prisoner after doing some research and not seeing what the best build was or anything like that, because you know me, I'm not that way inclined. I wanted something that could deal with magic and swordplay, and to be honest, the Prisoner seemed like the best fit. There is another class that I could have chosen, the Astrologer, or I think the Astrologer is what it's called, and I could have done that, but I decided I like the idea of the Prisoner, the idea that it's like a blank slate. He's a, you know, or she in this case is she's been locked away for a long time, and she's finding her way in this new brave world, which I think that's pretty cool. And I wanted to really explore what we could do with magic and different combat styles, because I always go for the same sort of character in these games. I always go for a tank, or I'll go for something with a lot of strength, and it's cool, but it's a little bit boring. And I heard that magic was really wicked in this game, and the animations were great, and the graphics are fantastic on it. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do some magic. I didn't want to be pure magic, so I thought that would be a bit of a step too far for me from a playstyle perspective. It'd be a big shift for me, so I decided to go with a little bit of both. And I know that means I can't sort of min-max one or the other, and I don't really want to do that. I'm not interested in getting into PvP. I'm really not interested in playing against other players. I just want to experience Elden Ring for the first time myself. Now, having said that, summons will probably happen, and I'll probably get launched into some fights at some point. And guys, I want to reiterate, this game is hard. Like, well, it's going to be hard to say. I've done no prep on this game at all, apart from I think I've read maybe 2 pages of a walkthrough just to get the idea of what to expect. I didn't read any further. I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. I want to see this for the line for the first time, but I also believe in being honest. So what I've done is I did a little bit of research into the classes to see what they're good at and see what they do and the balance between them and what have you. I've picked one that I think is balanced for me, and like I said, I put a little bit of time into reading a tiny bit ahead to see if, there's a proper tutorial, for instance. Am I going to be stuck in one for hours? If I am, I don't really want to record that. Now, I also want to make the character a little bit more. They've done a really amazing character creator here, and it's not quite as sparkly as Demon Souls 1 was, obviously, because that was a PS5 game, and this is a PS5 game, but that came out a little later. So, I wanted to make a really cool character and explore. Now, something I want to reiterate whilst I'm building my character here: this game is going to be massive. Okay, we're talking probably 60 hours plus. Okay, so it's going to be a big series. It's going to be done alongside other series, because I know not everyone wants to watch this, but if you do want to watch this, I need you urgently to hit that like button, send me a comment, send me a message, whatever. Okay, so I know that you want to see this, because I can put 60, 70 out, 80 hours of my own time into it and not have the stress of recording it. But if you want to see it, I'm happy to do it. It's just I need to know, otherwise it's a waste of time, frankly. But yeah, I'm watching no other Let's Plays. I'm not doing anything behind the scenes. Everything will be recorded. There might be a couple of skip aheads if like I keep dying, because obviously if you've watched one of my Soulsborne games before, you'll know that I do get sometimes stuck in loops where I'm dying, and that's boring for you guys. So I'll probably like skip ahead a little bit, or maybe fast forward a little bit, but that's it. Everything else will be fully part of it. Now I want to see as much of this game as possible. So what I've done is I've got like when I move from one area to the next, so I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit like Dark Souls 1, where you move from one area to the next, as opposed to Dark Souls 2, where you warp around a lot. I could be wrong, again, I know nothing. But if that's the case, what I'm going to do is when I think I've finished an area, I'm going to look at a walkthrough to go find things I haven't found yet, or find a way of finding those things. In other words, can I find map sections? Can I find locations on a map without having to go look for them? Again, I'm going to this game blind, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. So as much as I've played Soulsborne games before, this is something quite new. So I don't want to be just wandering around for hours and hours and hours and hours. But at the same time, I don't want to use a guide and find everything that way, because that spoils it. So when I think I'm moving on to a new area, because I've heard this game's quite open world, I might check a list to see if I found everything. If there's something like, I don't know, Temple Cove number 3, whatever it might be, I've got, from the name of it, I've got a general idea what I'm looking for, and I can go hunt for it. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Like I said, I don't want to waste your guys' time. So if you want me to do this, I need you to do a like and a comment if possible. Just let me know you definitely want this. I'm going to put the first episode up anyway, because I've actually already I'm already in process of recording it. So I'm going to put the first episode up anyway. That'll be another opportunity to show me that you want this. And then I'm going to leave it for about a week and see how that video does, and then we'll go from there. All right. After that, it'll probably be 2 to 3 episodes a week. I'm going to say 2 for now, because I'm still pumping out daily Rebirth videos for Final Fantasy VII. So bear that in mind as well, guys. Okay. Obviously, once Rebirth is done, which I think it's coming up to being done, but once it's done, this will become the every other day or even every day sometimes. Okay. But I'm not going to commit to it now, because it'll be a lot of workload on me. And obviously, I still have to go to work. I still have to, look after my son. I still have to do other things. I still have to life. I'm not lucky enough to do this as a job. So, in that sense, I hope you really do enjoy Elden Ring, and I hope this little chat has sort of given you a groundwork on where we're going to be going with this. Now, I'm going to be uploading these episodes together. So, as I said, go watch the first episode. I hope you enjoy it. And as I said before, guys, I hope you love it, and I think I'm going to, so I hope you do too. Thank you very much indeed for watching this little character creation video. I'll see you in the first episode, starting very, very soon. Bye-bye for now. Have a wonderful rest of your day.